Hi everyone, Selena here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and thanks for tuning in. So we're going to continue with part 2 of the last video I did. So after taking everything off my nails, I'm actually just going to take my finger bowl out and use the warm water underneath. Just going to give a little clean up here so I don't make much of a mess or too much of a mess. And I'm going to use the Cuticle Sea Fizz Sanitizing Soap. Say that 10 times fast. It's a botanical enriched seaweed soap. So I put one of these in, and these are similar to bath bombs, except they're for your fingers. They're for your hands as opposed to your bath. On top of that, I add a little bit of sea salt. And also some nail and cuticle oil to nourish my fingers and my nails. I also add tea tree oil to it, to my nail and cuticle oil. I do all of this in case I have any irritation or slight nicks or cuts from any of it. So I put my hands in and I will soak for about 5 minutes, and they are so nice and soft when I'm done. So that's why I like to do the oil with it, and they're no longer as irritated when I'm done. So I find it helps with that and the sea salt. So moving on here, I'm using Model 1's Ridge Filling Foundation. This is a tan color with a little bit of glitter in it. I shouldn't say glitter, it's more of a shimmer color to it. So I show one coat on camera and I do a second coat off camera. So I'll just go through here and do one coat. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell. Try to get to 500 by Christmas. Greatly appreciated, and let's share my videos. Share them with everyone. And this nail polish, by the way, dries shiny. My nails were really shiny after. I still put a top coat on, however, I did. They were very shiny when they dried. I was impressed. So I did both hands the same, so I'm just showing you one. No point in making you sit through both. I just made sure, went around my nails, make sure I didn't get anything on my skin. Did a nice cleanup. And then I took my fan out to get them to dry faster. And here, this is acetone, 100% acetone. I used, I think they use these for eyelashes, this little brush I'm using. So I took the polish off the tip of my nails where the white is. I'm going to do a more of a natural French tip going into that color I put on my nails. I'm going to use more of a milky white color. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to take this off all of my nails, the tips of my nails, so I can put that other color on top of it. Figured it would look better that way if I took the other color off. So here I'm showing you the Ridge Filling Nail Foundation, and this is in a milky white. So I'll show you here how I just went over the tips of my nails, and I just used the brush. I just made sure there was a little bit on the tip of the brush, and I just glided the little blob on the tip of my brush over my tip of the nail. Wow, there's a lot of tips going on here. Tip everything. So anyway, this is how I did this. When I was done, there was a couple that only needed a little touch up. For the most part, I did not have to do a second coat of this. So I was very happy with how these turned out. It's just too bad my fingernails weren't a little longer. That's okay. Does anybody have any plans for the weekend? Going anywhere, doing anything? There's some huge craft show going on, Christmas craft show going on in the city. I'm going to go to that. Looking forward to it. You know, spend money you don't have. Why not? It's hard to believe Christmas is only about 6 weeks away or so. Something like that or more. I haven't been counting. I'm trying not to. Time's been flying by too quickly. Way too quickly for me. So I also use these to clean up around my nails once in a while. These little brushes, these little cotton swab things. I don't even know what you'd call them. I've seen other nail people use them in their videos, and they seem to work very well. So I thought I would grab them. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on Temu, Shein, Wish, AliExpress, you know, all those different marketplaces. And the thumbnail was one I did have to fix up a little bit. That was about it on that hand. And then we give it a little dry. After getting that to dry, I'm going in with my top coat. And we will give it a generous top coat on all of my nails. Now, do you see how shiny those nails are right now? They don't even need a top coat. But, however, I'm going to go in and do one anyway. Just, I love how it gives it that finished look. It's just so much better. That kind of blends everything in. I try to be careful when I'm doing this though too, because if you do too many strokes, you're going to end up wetting the color underneath again, and you're going to start wiping it off. And I have actually done that, which is such a pain in the butt. And I try to clean up as I go as well. Unlike gel polish, this starts drying pretty quickly. At least with gel polish, you have time to work with it, so you can go ahead and do a whole hand of nails and then go back and clean up. This is all regular polish, not gel, so it will start to dry right away. Just want to make sure it's all off my skin, do a little cleanup, and then I'm going to go in with my nail and cuticle oil once everything is dry. This nail and cuticle oil is from everything, as you notice, is from Model 1s that I use. This stuff is really nice. They've really come a long way with their product. It's not really greasy, it soaks in nicely, and it doesn't take forever to soak in either. So once I have that on, I rub it all in, and then I put some lotion on my hands, and I rub the lotion in, make sure I get enough on both hands. Both my hands are nice and shiny. Nails are done. Hands are moisturized, nails and cuticles are moisturized, and my nails are done with a French. And what do you guys think? I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!